Welcome to Take 5 Pride Edition. I am your token gay host, Joey Skladany. So I am standing in front of the historic Stonewall Inn, which played a pivotal role in advancing LGBTQ rights nearly 50 years ago. It only makes sense for me to pick my top 5 favorite restaurants in the area. The bar itself is along the Pride route, so let's go check them out. We are at Big Gay Ice Cream, and how fitting for me, they have a portrait of myself on their window. So in an obvious pick, we are at the Big Gay Ice Cream shop in West Village. And Big Gay Ice Cream is my pick for a city classic because it's been here since 2009, the year I actually moved to New York. And they've opened 2 brick and mortar locations since in the city, as well as an additional spot in Philadelphia. I always stop in for a salty pimp. Today I may treat myself to a sundae. Who knows? It is Pride after all. So Big Gay Ice Cream has a ton of stuff on the menu. Anything from their pints, which you can actually find in stores. They have sundaes, but my personal favorite are their specialty cones. And the Salty Pimp specifically is my all-time favorite, topped with rainbow sprinkles, which are obvi for free. All right, I want to satisfy my sweet tooth just a little bit more, and I have the perfect place in mind, so let's get going. If you can believe it, I am still craving more sugar. And there is no better sweet spot in the city than Sockerbit, a Swedish candy store in the West Village that also sells home decor, surprisingly. But at this very moment, I'm craving sour gummies, and I think we need to head on inside. Let's go. So this place is extremely dangerous because I can literally walk out with hundreds of dollars worth of candy. They have a rainbow, pun intended, of possibilities, anything from chocolate to sour gummies to caramels. I immediately am seeing these rainbow rolls. How thematic. I love a good thematic moment. So one offering that I still can't stomach, but so many people love is licorice, and the Swedish do it best, particularly the salted variety. So I may feel a little adventurous today and see if I can get into it. So this is the very salty licorice that comes with a warning exclamation mark. I'm going to be trying that outside. It's only for the brave. And I, of course, gravitated towards these apple lips. I love a sour apple moment. Okay, so the first thing I have to eat, because I'm clearly not gay enough, is the rainbow roll. Sour, perfect, amazing. Rainbow goodness. I love Pride. All right, I said I was gonna challenge myself and try this super dangerous salty licorice. Scared, to be honest. Whatever, I try everything once, so here we go. Okay, I feel like I need to do an Alyssa Edwards tongue pop and go. It's good. Not a huge fan of licorice. In fact, if there's something salty that I'm craving, it's absolutely going to be fries. And I have a next place on the list that is fry heaven. I know we're celebrating the fact that I love boys, but fries before guys is my life mantra, and Pommes frites does it best. So I just put in my order. I am so stoked. It's also worth mentioning that this actually wasn't the OG location. The OG location was in the East Village, but it burnt down in a fire. Yes, I absolutely cried real tears. My favorite 2 a.m. drunk spot was no more, but they're now back in the West Village and better than ever, and I need my fries like ASAP. My favorite aspect of Pommes frites is their amazing list of sauces. Now, I'm a self-proclaimed sauce whore, and if I could, I would probably dip my way through all of them. All right, I'm so excited. I got my fries. I'm gonna walk you through my favorite sauces so that you know. First, obviously barbecue. Grew up in the South. That is a staple when it comes to dipping. Second is something a little bit more interesting. The Dutch love Indonesian peanut satay sauce. Third, we've got a black truffle aioli because I'm a basic bitch. And lastly, we have a honey mustard mayonnaise because, again, I'm a basic bitch. So when I dip, you dip, we dip. First is the barbecue. Classic, standard, tangy, everything you can want in a barbecue sauce and more. Next is the peanut satay, and they actually put crushed peanuts on top. So if you are a peanut butter lover and want to ditch the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, substitute the bread for potato, this is for you. Oh, so good, it's good every time. Next, black truffle aioli. So much black truffle. You know when you order black truffle sometimes and you don't really get the flavors imparted? Bitch, the flavors have been imparted into this one. And lastly, my personal fave, the honey mustard. What's so good about the honey mustard is that they maintain the tanginess from the mustard seed and from the vinegar, and it's not drowned out by the mayonnaise that they put in. That ratio is so harmonious. I could sing a Celine song in honor of pride. So Pommes frites totally reaffirm the fact that French fries are my all-time favorite food. You can tell because I killed an entire cone. But now I'm craving something a little more healthy. So when you go to a healthy spot, you know things are healthy when your plates are colorful, full of fresh ingredients. Cafe Clover never disappoints. In fact, it's actually one of my favorite business lunch spots in the West Village when someone is either coming in from out of town or I need a quick last-minute place that is just going to always serve consistently good food. Cafe Clover is the place to go. Everything is obviously very beautiful in front of me. I'm gonna take you through 4 of my favorite dishes. First and foremost, hummus. If I'm not eating French fries, which you saw from the last spot, chances are I'm eating hummus, and they actually rotate hummus flavors, and this month, it's actually a candy stripe beet hummus, which just gives it that beautiful hot pink color. And then we've got some seed crackers, homemade seed crackers. Think of these as an elevated Mary's Gone cracker, sans brown rice. In front of me right here, we have a gorgeous grilled avocado salad with hearts of palm, heirloom tomatoes, and a coconut vinaigrette. Oh, dumplings. Can we just talk about how you can't really go wrong with a good dumpling? This one specifically is a wild shrimp dumpling with pea leaves, Sichuan peppercorn, toasted garlic, spiced chili oil, and cilantro. So a lot of awesome Asian flavors. And last but certainly not least, we have this seed encrusted salmon. You're gonna see why. Just the crunch is fantastic. It's surrounded with artichoke hearts, sunflower shoots, preserved lemon, and obviously olive oil. Okay, so I am gonna dig first and foremost into this hummus with these crackers. Love a homemade cracker. Sometimes I forget they're so easy to make that I just never do it. Mary's Gone cracker who? Next is the grilled avocado with heirloom tomato salad with hearts of palm. And if I'm being completely honest with you, I'm not always obsessed with the tomato, but this salad is the exception because they're so in season, they're so sweet, so juicy, and that coconut vinaigrette is. Moving on to the wild shrimp dumplings. Again, this is your Asian go-to. Just brings such a good amount of heat. It's not overpowering. And this salmon right here, again, they do a seed crust. There's no fancy way of doing this other than to just go bam, crack right into it. Take your big bite. Pea shoots are good too. Oh, the crust is so good. So smart. Preserved lemon. So I feel refreshed, recharged, but I'm not gonna stick around inside all day when the weather is this gorgeous. My next spot has an outdoor area that is gorgeous, making it my most Instagrammable, and it just so happens to serve some of the best seafood in town. So let's go. I am happy as a clam because I'm at the Clam, my pick for the most Instagrammable spot, because honestly, what is better than sipping rosé outside while eating seafood? Nothing, that's what. Let's go. So obviously the first thing I got was the Petit Plateau, which is a seafood platter with oysters, lobster, shrimp, crab, you name it, amazing stuff. We also have this delicious grilled salmon, summer focus, very trendy. Their specialty clam dip with homemade potato chips. And last but not least, feast your eyes on this piece of art, I will say. It is their lobster slider topped with fried clam. I don't know how I'm gonna get my mouth around it, but when there's a will, there's a way.
And from California, Arnett Roberts, Touriga Nacional Rosé from Napa.
Awesome, thank
Cheers.
you, thank you. So what has magically appeared is a rainbow of rosé, which is frankly my favorite type of rainbow. And what's great about the Clam is they do give back to the LGBTQ community by donating $1 per glass to the center, which is an extremely important group here in New York City. I think now is the time for me to delve into all of my favorite things here. First and foremost, this platter that is staring at me. I am in need of an oyster. Let's get some ocean up in this grill. Put a little tartar sauce. Nothing says summer more than an oyster. It is, you just taste the ocean, that brine. I am now craving a carb again, shocker. And I'm gonna dig right into these homemade potato chips with their clam dip. This is definitely something that I would love to learn how to make and bring to a party. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna have to keep coming to the Clam and get it. Creamy, crunchy, delicious. This was not part of Beyonce's Coachella diet, I'll tell you that much. My favorite item on the menu is their signature slider. It's a lobster salad topped with fried clams on top. It's almost too pretty to eat. Are you ready for this bite of amazingness? So good. The balance between crunchy fried goodness and cold lobster salad makes it probably one of my favorite West Village sliders in the hood. Highly recommend it. Well, my work here is done. I am now going to kick back, put my sunglasses on, enjoy this beautiful weather, and digest with my 3 glasses of rosé. So cheers, cheers, and happy Pride. Cheers to you. As always, thank you so much for taking 5. For more of my top picks, be sure to subscribe to our newsletter at chowhound.com/newsletter or follow me on social media at Joey Skladany. Until next time.